This is the kiln room. This is where you're going to put your stuff in the kiln. Always apron. Someone tell you to wear it, so you do it. How to dress your toes. Don't expose your toes.
The kiln chart is located to the right of the green doors. Here is an example of the cones you would use during a cone 04 bisque or glaze firing. Keep in mind, cone 03 melts at a higher temperature than cone 04. This pattern goes for all cones with a 0 in front of them, shown here. Here is an example of the cones you would use during a cone 6 glaze firing. For different firing temperatures, reference back to the cone chart.
Here are two variations of cone packs. On the left is a 04 bisque cone pack. To create a cone pack, first roll out a coil, then create a dip. When placing the cones, make sure it falls towards the dip, demonstrated here.
Cone drop!
The lowest temperature cone goes closest to the dip because it will melt first. The middle cone is your firing cone. It means that it will melt at the temperature you are firing to. The last cone is your guard cone and can provide evidence of overfiring. Cone packs are important in every firing.
This is the home of the cones for the cone packs. If you get confused, just look at the chart. This is where they belong. You find them here, you put them there. That's it. While loading your kiln, make sure you leave room for placement of your cone pack. Your cone pack must be visible through a spy hole.
Here is an example of a glaze firing to cone 6 with a wet cone pack. Be sure to find your correct sheet for your specific firing cycle.
Have someone read the cycle while the other person programs.
First, press stop. Enter program. Our program has 4 segments. The first ramp is 100 degrees per hour, up until 200 degrees. Hold for 1 hour. Second ramp is 200 degrees per hour, up until 1200 degrees. Hold for 15. Third ramp is 250 per hour up until 2000 degrees. Hold for 15. The fourth ramp is 150 degrees per hour up until 2190. Hold for 15. We set the alarm really high so it won't sound. Always review your program.
Review program.
We are closing the kiln. Be very careful. Do not drop your mittens in there. We are locking the kiln, locking. Sometimes you may need 3 hands. That's okay. To start the kiln, press start. Even once the kiln says on, listen for the click.